Alrighty, what's up everybody? It's Leo Robles here. I'm very excited and energized and grateful to be here with you today. Welcome to the weekly Power Up, and my intention today and always is to empower you to be inspired and resourceful to be the greatest benefit to everyone. Let's grow. Come on guys, let's do this. You really got to get yourself in that state of mind every single day, because your energy and what you put your energy towards, it's going to grow, right? It's going to grow every single day. So if you find that your life is not working out the way that you want it to, or the way that you envisioned it, pay attention to what you pay attention to, right? Pay attention to the thoughts. Pay attention to the ideas that you have, because if your ideas are negative, and if your ideas are thoughts about things that you don't want, then the more that you focus and the more you pay attention to those thoughts, the more of that you will create. I mean, this is really basic stuff. It's elementary, but it's really important that you pay attention to the things that you're saying to yourself on a daily basis, because that's the most important thing, right? Beyond talking to people on the phone or in person or for your business, who you talk to more than anybody is yourself. So the topic that I have here for you today is the power of delayed gratification, right? And I think that this is one of the biggest success formulas. And I actually really got a clear grasp of what this was from a book called The Road Less Traveled. And this is an old book, and it's created by this psychologist, and it's a powerful book. But he talks about this principle about the power of delayed gratification, right? And then most people that can really, get themselves to a point where they can delay the gratification, then those are the people that are creating the most success. And I know this to be true because I've applied this mindset, I've applied this methodology in my life. Because think about it like this, right? If you wanted to have a great, body, if you wanted to have like some strong arms, if you wanted to have a nice chest, if you wanted to have a chiseled stomach, if you wanted to, be healthy, what do you have to do? I mean, most of you already know what you got to do, right? If you want to have a great body, you got to do physical exercise. You got to do fitness, right? You probably have to lift weights. You're probably going to have to do some push-ups. You're going to have to do some cardiovascular. And I'm pretty sure you can Google exactly what it is that you need to do to get your body to like the peak of what you want and what you desire. The thing is that from the moment that you create the idea to where you're going to want to be, which is probably like, you can probably envision yourself and you can see like, oh my God, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. My body is toned. It's fit. It's vibrant. I look at myself and all of my body looks super tight. It looks good. I feel good. My clothes feel good, right? You can get yourself in that state. But from where you are to where you want to be, there's a gap. And that's where delayed gratification comes in. Because if you cannot delay the gratification, then you're going to fail. You're going to fail at that, idea of having that great body, or the idea of having great health, or the idea of having an amazing business, right? What if you applied that methodology to, let's just say, becoming a listing agent? I know a lot of agents right now that want to become listing agents. I talk to them, oh my God, I have so many buyers. Offers are not getting accepted as easy. I want to be a listing agent. I want to be a listing agent. Great. I'm sure, and in a conversation, I can tell you exactly what you got to do to become a listing agent. And you could Google something and find the strategy to become a powerful listing agent. It's very simple. We're in an information age, right? That means that whatever you want to find, you got it at your fingertips. So finding information is not the problem. The problem is when you find the strategy, the ability to delay that gratification is going to be the key to your success. And how do you know, a lot of people ask me, well, how do you do it? What's the best strategy? What's the best solution? Tell me what you do, right? And I tell them, this is what I do every single day. I give them a list of things. I have a conversation. I'm very clear, write these down. But this is a key. Can you do that every single day until you actually manifest what you desire? It's not like, how do you know you've invested enough time? Well, did you get to your destination? If you have not gotten to your destination, then the answer is no, right? It's very, very awesome, though, that we have the ability to look at our lives and look for feedback immediately, right? If you want to become a listing agent and a powerful listing agent, let's just say you wanted to have 10, 15, 20, 100 listings at one time. If you have 0 listings right now, whatever strategy you created for yourself means that you have not invested enough time, right? If you have a vision of the body that you want and your body still doesn't look like the vision that you have, then that's an instant feedback that you have not put enough time and energy and effort into doing the strategy, right? It applies to everything in life. Everything in life is going to be correlated to the ability to delay gratification, right? A lot of people ask me, well, how do you build a company? How do you build a team? How do you build an organization? And again, the ability to delay gratification is going to be the key, right? Because when you're doing something new, let's just say that you wanted to build a team all of a sudden, and you've always just been an agent. And the thing is that you're going to need to learn new strategies as a team leader than you would just being an individual agent. Because as an individual agent, you could do things that you're going to hold yourself accountable, or you're going to hire a coach, or you're going to have an accountability group. But you're ultimately looking at yourself at the end of the day and looking at your results. So now, how do you go become a team leader and how do you grow? Well, I'm sure, again, I can give you the exact formula. You can Google it. You can find out. You can tap into a lot of different people that are successful. And the crazy thing is that you can get into their lives every single day. You can see what they're actually doing, right? Because you don't have to pay attention to what people say. Pay attention to what people do. And if you do that over time, you will achieve what they've done, right? So the strategy is simple. Find it. You reach out to somebody, get the strategy, and now this is where the real work comes in. The ability to delay that gratification. But we're in a world right now where we're all about instant gratification. We want things now. If we click on a page on our phone and if it doesn't load up within 5 to 10 seconds, we're like mad, like, oh my God, why is this taking so long? Why is this file not downloading? Like, we have more technology in our phone right now than the president had like 10 years ago. Like, it's crazy how much power we have in our devices. But we want instant gratification. We want it now, we want it now, we want it now, we want it now. And I will tell you this. I'm all about being diligent, relentless, resilient. I'm all about being hyper-focused and taking massive action. Do that. But this is not a sprint. The way to get to your goal, whether it's to become a listing agent, whether it's to become a buyer's agent, whether it's to become a team, whether it's to build a company, whether it's to have an ideal body, an ideal relationship, maybe you want your finances in a certain order, maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to, whatever you want your life to look like, there's going to be a process. So identify what those processes are from each area of your life. Have a roadmap from each area and start to take action on those roadmaps every single day. Apply the roadmap of health. Apply the roadmap of relationships. Apply the roadmap of sales. Apply the roadmap of building your business. Apply the roadmap of, having your finances in order. Apply the roadmap for all of those things. The ability to delay that gratification, again, is going to be the key, because from where you are, let's just say we're talking about listing agent, 0 listings, to having listings 10, let's just say 10, there's a gap, right? That gap is going to be how well you execute that strategy. When you start to apply the strategy daily, day over day, day over day, day over day, 6 months, a year into it, your job is to also find what you could do to refine your process. How could you get better and better and better and better? But you're not going to get better. You're not going to see the results until you've invested enough deposits into whatever goal you have for yourself. Because if you're not delaying it, again, right, The fact of the matter is, if you decided to become a listing agent today and you got 0 listings, it's going to most likely, and I'm not saying this is the case for everybody, it's going to most likely prepare yourself to not have a listing in 6 months, at least. Because becoming a listing agent, it's all about building a pipeline. It's all about building a pipeline. Every single day, you have to lead generate. That means that you have to speak to people that potentially want to sell. The next best thing is people that want to sell, right? If you have a lead source of some sort. But you got to talk to people that are owners of homes. And you got to do that every single day. Every single day. Over time, you're going to find people that are like, you know what? I want to do it. Maybe I got to talk to the wife. You know what? I got to see what's going to happen with my job. You know what? It might be a possibility. Your job to take notes. And your job is to basically build a pipeline. It's all going to be pipeline, because from 6 months from now, you're going to have a pipeline of at least 200 people, at least. I'm saying at least, all right? There should be more than that, but at least 200 people that you should have their timelines on what they need to do. Then you can apply a strategy of, you know what? I'm going to send them a handwritten note, as a thank you. I'm going to add them to my email drip, and they're going to get a monthly, email with the value of their home. You know what? I'm going to give them a call, a personal call once a month, just to check in with them. Because again, it's the ability to delay gratification. Everything is about that, guys. This is a major key for success. Delayed gratification. It's going to take time. There is a gap from where you are to where you want to be. There's a gap of where I am to where I want to be. And it's my ability to delay that gratification. When I said I wanted to come to EXP, and I wanted to become a team leader, and I wanted to build an organization, and I wanted to build a team, I set myself up a goal so big that it's going to take at least 10 years for me to accomplish that. Right? I have a goal to build an organization of 100,000 agents, right? That sounds crazy. How is that going to happen? But in today, I don't have that, right? So my ability to delay that gratification is going to be the key to my success. But if I do it for a day, 2 days, three days, a month, a year, and I'm still not there, and all of a sudden, you know what? I said, you know what? This is not going to work. No, my commitment is until. That's how you know you've invested enough deposits into your goal. Until. And I've been here for 2 years, and I'm still not where I want to be. But I set myself a plan for 10 years because I know it's going to take a lot of my time and energy to be able to accomplish what I set myself out to do, right? So whatever the goal is for you, I want to encourage you to write that down today. And I'm pretty sure you've done this already. You probably wrote down what your goals are. But identify the process that's going to help you to get to your goals, right? Whatever you wrote down as a goal that you're going to do this by January of next year, like this is what has to be done. Write those things down and write out a formula. Talk to somebody, get a coach, get somebody to write out the formula. And how are you going to apply that every single day? And it doesn't matter what results show or don't show. You're going to stay committed to the process. That's the biggest key. So that's basically the conversation I have today, guys. Get into the lane of delayed gratification. It's not going to happen over time. Even these videos, I do this on a Monday. I've been doing this for 2 years. I'm doing it every single Monday for you guys. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if anybody's even going to listen to this thing. But I will pour my heart and soul into what I do every single day. And I know that if one person picks up one idea that could shift their day, then my mission is complete. All right? So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your time. I am truly grateful. And if this video has been powerful and has gave you any new ideas, please, hit the subscribe button, send it out to a friend, share it with people you know. And I would love your feedback. I'm always open to feedback. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.